You start. You start. You.
Wait, make you mad. Hello, fellow readers. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jessica.
And this is
Seriez Sisterz. I like your own theme song there.
Thank you. So how is you?
So I'm sick, so I apologize for my face and my voice and my coughs and sneezes and sniffles.
There's a lot to apologize for.
Yeah.
That's okay. Also, we recognize that the video quality of the last one was not great.
Yeah.
That just kind of comes with other people fucking with your things when you have to use the library studio.
Well, so, I kind of fucked it up.
You're not supposed to tell everyone.
I was just trying out some new settings with the camera, and I'm new at that. Anyways.
Anyway, so we went back to the old setting, so.
Yeah, here we are. You know.
Noobs. Do you want to know the sentence I had to say to our children in the car?
About something you said to your kids.
And yours, I think, was in there as well. I don't remember. So I pick all the kids up from school. And we're just driving along. And my daughter the sentence that I had to say to the kids was, caterpillars don't ejaculate.
Why would you
and
have
I had to say
that
this
to somebody?
Because sorry, sidetracked. He walked over to the door and I was confused. I thought he was going to knock on it. Anyway, no. So I had to say that because my daughter tells me that her and her dad saw a caterpillar. It was for some type of special moth. I don't know. It's one of those like tiger ones. So it's like the woolly ones.
A fuzzy?
They're woolly. It's a black, brown, and black usually.
Okay. Oh, okay.
They're so cute. Anyway, Dad picked it up in his hand. It left a secretion, and damn it, bleep that out. My daughter said,
I was like, what?
She said, ew, Dad, it ejaculated on you. So then I hollered that in the car. And I never realized as a parent that I would have to say that.
But do caterpillars?
No.
Something has to come out when they mate.
That's not how caterpillars are caterpillaring.
Do they have eggs?
Yeah.
I need to learn more about nature.
Well, we learned about it in grade school and then...
Did you?
Yeah, everyone learns about that shit.
I mean, we learn about caterpillars turning into butterflies or moths or what the heck ever, but...
Nah, they're egg layers.
Okay.
Anyway.
Insects.
Yeah. Things they don't prepare you for being a mother. The things that you have to say to your kids that you never thought you'd have to say.
Well, yeah. That's funny.
Thank you. Are you...
I got nothing. I thought I had something to say and then it was gone.
You were so close. Do we have some unruly people up here?
Is there a security guard up here?
Is that what he's pretending to be?
Hey.
I'm sorry. He's not scary. I could push that man over. He's like the oldest man in the world.
He means business.
Does he?
I can't tell if something's going on.
I don't see any
Sorry.
weird shit. Maybe they're looking at bad things on them computers.
Oh, that's probably blocked, I would assume.
I would hope.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Anywho,
okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yes. Great. Nora Roberts. I was introduced to a little background. I was introduced to Nora Roberts because of my husband. He worked at Books A Million a long time ago.
And he will not stop fucking reading Nora Roberts.
He loves Nora. No, he doesn't. I don't know, actually. I don't think he's ever... I think he would hate it.
Yeah, he would.
He would hate it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry, I'm going to be touching
you with
my foot.
Okay, don't rub it on me. He brought home a book. I was in the throes of depression. He brought home a book from Books A Million and was like, hey, I think you would like this. It was Nora. It was the first book in the Circle trilogy. And it was like there was a vampire involved. I had just stopped reading Twilight, which those movies are just
amazing.
That is the opposite of the word I was going to use.
Amazing and bad amazing?
Bad amazing, yes. Books, I love the books. Mm-hmm. Anywho, so I was, in the throes of vampire.
Vampire love.
Vampire. And he brought home and it's...
Suki is mine.
And there's also time travel in that one. And so anyway, I was hooked.
Oh, man, those are all the things you like.
Yeah. And so I was hooked, and that was like the only books. She has so many books. She's pumped these things out. It's all I read for like a decade. Mm-hmm. And I even have, I don't know if I still have one, but like a list of all of her books and trilogies, the ones that I own, the ones that I've read. It was like a thing.
I'm going to do so much Googling of Nora after this.
And she's going to love it. She's going to love it. Okay, so are we ready to jump into this one?
Yes, I'm trying to think if I have any questions before we start.
Okay.
No. I'll just ask as we go.
Okay. I'm going to start with a little synopsis, if you will. It's just a couple sentences. Okay. Legend has it that the souls... Remember, this one's called the Key of Light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it Light?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why in my head I was saying Lite.
It's not a light bright.
Or
Switch light?
Nintendo DS
or a
Lite.
DS light. They have lights for everything.
Why that came into my head. Go ahead.
Anyway, legend has it. Okay. Also, another little interruption. I made the font too small on this. And I wanted to use paper because I feel like I'm a talk show host and it's very enjoyable. So I will either be holding the papers out or I will be doing this to get it in my bifocals. You are welcome to make fun of me.
Oh.
Or sing the word old at me. That's fine too. Okay. Legend has it that the souls of 3 demigoddesses, one an artist, one a bard, which is like a storyteller, and one a warrior, have been locked in a box that has 3 keys.
One box?
One box.
Okay.
Yes. 3 keys. Mm-hmm. Now it's up to Mallory Price and her 2 friends to find the keys. And their reward is $1 million each.
Okay.
Okay.
I have so many questions, but go ahead. I'm sure you'll answer them.
Okay. Any you want to throw out?
Well, no, because, just start and I'll find out what's going on. Yeah.
So, Mallory, main character Mallory, with 1 L, by the way, which just looks weird.
It does weird.
It
does weird.
It sure does weird. Anyway, she's... Oh. Was that your head?
I'm fine.
Okay. There's so much blood. Mallory Price is driving in a horrible storm.
Okay.
The lightning is reminding her, I don't know why, of a tantrum that she just had at her job. She's been at her job, which is, it's an art gallery she's the manager of. It's called The Gallery, which is really original.
That is very clever.
She thought of the place as her own. She practically ran it. But then the boss marries some young hussy. And now this bitch is in all the business, making poor choices, and Mallory is not happy. She lost her shit. She hollered at this lady. She called her a bimbo.
A bimbo?
And yeah. This book came out in 2003, just for the record. But now Mallory...
I'm going to call people bimbos.
Yeah, let's bring it back.
Okay.
Now she's worried she's going to lose her job.
Okay, so she hasn't lost her job. She just
Not yet. She just blew up at the lady.
Okay.
Yes, but now she's like, oh shit, I made a terrible choice. So she's driving in this storm up to a place called Warrior's Peak. Mm-hmm. It's this gigantic house on this cliff. She'd received an odd invitation earlier, and it read, "The pleasure of your company is desired for cocktails and conversation. 8 p.m., September 4th, Warrior's Peak. You are the key. The lock awaits."
from a mystery person, probably anonymous, or does she know who sent it?
She does not know who sent it.
Would you go? And would you go alone?
1,000% no.
Really?
Yeah. Especially, no, I'm not going alone. I don't even like going alone to places now.
I know. I would go, but I don't think I would go alone just because I watch too much true crime.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's storming. Like, there's so many things wrong. But she's like, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to go.
Adventure awaits.
I guess. So she's struggling to see while she's driving up to this place. It's just pouring. And then out of the rain comes the image of the place, Warrior's Peak.
Ooh, okay.
And she's like ogling. There's like statues, warrior statues outside of it, and she's ogling everything. And then she has to slam on her brakes because there's a huge white buck. Just
A white one?
Yeah, just standing in the middle of the driveway.
A real one?
Mm-hmm. His blue eyes look at her with amused disdain. I don't know how to...
Are we talking about a male deer?
Yes. Buck. B-U-C-K.
Yeah.
Not a man named Buck. Yes.
That's a white buck right there.
Yeah. Anyway, it looked at her like that, and then it walked off into the fog and just disappeared.
Okay.
And then a man taps on her window.
Okay.
And so, hello, tick, 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 in the rain. Be creepy as hell.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, don't worry. Go on inside.
He does this. He just...
You know, that guy. No, he's like, hey, I'll handle the car. You go on inside and get dry. So she runs up to the house. The door's opened by this beautiful woman whose name is Rowena.
Mm-hmm.
Not Ravenclaw, although it doesn't specifically say that it's not.
So. Yeah.
What year did I'm not going to do that math.
No.
Okay. Rowena is described as someone out of a sexy fairy tale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A sexy fairy tale.
Yeah, not a regular one.
Woo.
Add that sex. Inside the house, art covers the walls and all kinds of antiques line the floor. Mallory has an artist's eye, and she like almost orgasms looking at all these art things. Okay. Entering the parlor, though, she meets another guest named Dana. Dana Steele. She's tall with short brown hair.
Okay.
The women chat a little, and there's some platonic chemistry.
Oh.
Yeah.
BFFs.
Yeah. They're arguing over who is currently having a worse go at life. We learned then that Dana just got her hours cut at the library, and her rent is going up. So, like, life fucking sucks.
I get it, Dana.
I get it. So while the two of them are, like, friendly flirting, the third guest arrives, and her name is Zoe McCourt.
Say that again?
Zoe
Oh, I thought you said doughy.
Her name is Zoe.
Zoe. Got it.
Yeah. She just got fired from her salon.
Aww.
And she has a 9-year-old son, Simon.
Aww.
So she throws herself into the mix of who's having it worse. All three of them are talking, and they quickly realize that they have a lot of things in common, like a creepy amount. There's too many similarities. They're all three from the Valley. They're all having money problems, and they're all around the age of 27.
Okay.
Those are just some things. There's more. Anyway, they gather their courage because they're like, this is fucked up. So they're like, I'm going to go ask
something
Rowena.
weird's going on.
What's going on? So they gather the courage to go ask her what's going on. And their host finally shows up and welcomes them to Warrior's Peak. His name is Pitt. Pitte. I looked up how to say it. That is how you say it.
Is that his first name?
That is his last name.
Like Brad?
Different, but yes. Spelled different. But
Do you think
yes.
he looks like Brad Pitt?
He's described as handsome, but I didn't picture Brad.
All right, I'll put Brad in here.
Okay. But you need to do, like, Interview with a Vampire Brad.
Okay.
Like, with the low pony.
Okay.
That's who I picture.
Okay, what's his name in that? Oh, fuck. I'll think of it later.
Okay.
I am too sick for that.
Okay. Anyway, he's mysterious and handsome, is how he's described. Rowena and he are obviously lovers in the nighttime.
Okay. In the nighttime.
In the nighttime.
In the daytime sometimes.
Probably. I'm sure they would.
Afternoon delight.
You know. So all 5 of them are sitting around the fire, and Pitt's mysterious vibes are making everyone uncomfortable because he's just sitting there. And then he says that he'd like to tell them all a story.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to tell you that story.
After dinner, I thought I might read to you all for an hour or two.
I always want to do that.
What, read to people?
I love reading aloud.
She does read like
so
to read aloud.
much.
Remember when you used to make me? You would record it, and was it even on discs?
I think so. Yeah, you'd listen to it on the way to school.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because I had to drive like 45 minutes to classes, and I would listen to her book on tape.
Yeah. Anyway, I love reading aloud, and where are we going with this? So I don't remember.
Okay, he's gonna tell a story.
He's gonna tell one.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say. I always think I would love to read to my family for an hour or 2 after dinner. Like, guys, this book is so good, and I know you won't fucking read it. Will you just shut up and listen to me read it? Anyway, that's my heaven. But my family hates me. Anyway, so here's the story. Long ago. I'm so happy you did that, because I was going to... Yes.
I think I just sang that when we were testing it.
You did.
Testing the mics.
Synchronicity. In a land of great mountains and rich forests lived a young god. He was his parents' only child and well-beloved. He was destined to rule one day as his father before him, and so he was reared to be the God King, cool in judgment, swift in action. There was peace in this world. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry. So there's gods, and then there's the God King.
Yes.
There's an even higher level than God.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta have the king of the gods, you idiot.
Okay. Fucking idiot.
So there was peace since gods walked there. Apparently that means there's peace.
Okay.
Beauty, music, and art, stories, and dance were everywhere. For as long as memory, and a god's memory is infinite, there had been harmony and balance in the place. From behind the curtain of power, through the veil of the curtain of dreams, there's a lot of curtains.
Window treatments.
They would look on the world of of mortals. They would look on the world of mortals. We'll say world of mortals.
World of mortals.
World of mortals.
Mortals.
See?
I wouldn't have gone with mortar, but that's funny.
Well,
okay,
anyway,
so they're opening curtains. They're looking on the world of
mortars. Lesser gods were permitted to mix and mate with those of the mortal realm at their whim. And so that's how we got fairies and sprites and those creatures of magic.
Okay.
Some found the mortal world to be more to their taste, and some, of course, were corrupted by the powers, and they turned to darker ways. As was tradition, upon reaching his majority, this young god, who was... Majority, same fucking thing.
Okay.
For your edification.
She's saying big words over here.
I didn't write it. I'm just reading.
Okay.
The young god was sent behind the curtain for 1 week.
The one who's going to be the king?
Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of like an avatar situation. He was sent in to learn their ways.
Okay, so he was sent to the mortals
to
for
learn.
a week.
Yes.
Is this Rumspringa? Or
Rumspringa? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But it happened that he saw a young woman. And he fell in love with her.
Aww.
But she was denied to him by the rules of his world. So, because he can't be with her. He can't be with her.
So king god.
Yeah, and she's just this mortal maiden. Mm-hmm. And so he pines for her. He grows listless. He stops eating, and his parents are really worried.
He's lovesick.
Yeah, so they brought the maiden to their world.
Okay.
But that pissed a lot of people off. There was anger in the worlds of gods and mortals, and in that mystical half-world of the fairies. The most essential rule had been broken. But the maiden won the people over, most of them anyway.
Okay.
And it came to pass that the God King's wife bore 3 children, 3 daughters. demigoddesses with mortal souls. On their birth, their father gifted them each with a jeweled amulet for protection. And for some years, there was peace again. And the daughters grew to be young women, devoted to each other. They each...
Sorry?
Yes.
Are they like triplets, or were they different times born? Does it even matter?
It doesn't specify. I assume just like they were like a year apart, but it doesn't really say.
Okay.
For some years, there was peace. Each daughter had a talent that enhanced and complemented those of her sisters. So remember, one was an artist, one was a bard, and one was a warrior.
Okay.
They harmed no one. They brought beauty and light to both sides of the curtain. But one coveted what they had that no god could claim. Through sorcery, through envy, and despite all precautions, they were taken to the half-world. A spell was cast.
What's a half-world?
That's where the fairies live. Half-world between the gods and the mortals is the half-fairy world.
Fairies don't come to the mortals?
They can.
Okay.
But their world specifically is, yes.
Okay.
So the spell was cast and it plunged them into an eternal sleep, a living death. Okay. And while they're sleeping, they were sent back through the curtain and their mortal souls were locked in a box that has 3 keys. Not even the father's power could break the locks. And until the keys turn 1 by 2 by 3, the daughters are trapped in an enchanted sleep with their souls, while their souls weep in a prison of glass.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay, now imagine you're in this room with this mysterious pit man who just tells you this creepy fucking story. Would you leave?
No.
Now you want to know.
Well, just like, did he just invite us here to tell us this weird fucking story?
Or like, what's going on?
I need to know now. I'm here. I'm invested.
And now I'm invested. Exactly. Okay. So Mallory, Dana, and Zoe are all told that where the keys are is a puzzle. Nobody knows where the keys are, how to get the keys. Everything they've tried to just unlock the box with, like magically, they called on everybody. It's failed.
Okay.
The women are starting to get a little freaked out, and the storm is getting worse. So they begin to hint that they're like, best be time to be scooting on, my friends.
Well, look at the time.
But Pitt's like, let me show you one more thing before you go. And they're shown a painting in which there are 3 women, all of whom bear a striking resemblance to the 3 women who are staring at it.
Interesting.
So that freaks them out even more because they're like, why do these people have this creepy painting of us?
Somebody's been stalking us.
Yes, exactly. But Pitt's like, that painting is very old and you are welcome to test it if you'd like. He informs the women then that magic couldn't break the spell that locked the souls in the box of glass. So another was cast. In this world, in every generation, 3 women are born who will come together in one place at one time. They are not sisters. They are not gods, but mortal women, and they are the only ones who can release the innocents. And Dana's like...
I would think he was crazy, honestly.
Yes. Dana's like, whoa, fella.
Easy,
You
buddy.
thinking that these women are us? Mm-hmm. And he just ignores her and says, I've done my job, I've told you the story, and now I will make you an offer. You will each have, in turn, 1 phase of the moon to find one of 3 keys. If within the 28 days the first fails, the matter is done. If the first succeeds, the second's time begins. The second fails, the matter is done. If all 3 keys are brought to this place before the end of the 3rd moon, you will be given a boon of $1 million each.
What's a boon?
A gift or a reward, yeah. The women are also told that just by agreeing to do this, they're each going to be given $25,000 apiece. Just by agreeing.
I'd agree.
But if they fail, they lose 1 year of their life.
Oh, whoa. Which year? No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
Oh, I just assumed it didn't take it off
specify.
the end there.
That's what they assume as well.
Okay.
Excuse me. Steffi break.
Okay. Why do they only have 28 days or a menstrual cycle or whatever?
I don't know. That's just how the spell was cast.
Okay. So
because the moons are very important in magic, so it's like one cycle of the moon.
Okay. I'm sick and I'm trying to form my question.
Okay.
Okay. So the keys were hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Were they hidden specifically in the mortal realm?
Yes.
Okay. Did it give a location, like U.S.? They're in the U.S. somewhere, buried under the smallest cabin.
The people who are in charge, you learn a little bit more as the story progresses.
Okay.
But the people in charge basically have to seek out these people, so they find women who they think might fit the bill, like ones that, so they look around the world. They're...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so, okay. My other question, so the bad guy locked them up, or their souls or whatever, hid the keys, and then a magic person came along and added this enhancement where the 3 ladies could find it?
Kind of. I don't know why it's worded like that, because later you learn that the bad guy was the one who also cast the second spell.
Okay.
Who made it so that it had to be mortal women. You learned that he
added that little...
He said that it had, if a mortal woman was fit to be queen, then mortals will be the one to break the spell.
Oh, okay, sassy.
Exactly.
Dang. All right.
Okay.
Give me more.
Okay. So Mallory, Dana, and Zoe are left alone to discuss the offer.
Okay.
Dana, ever the skepty, is extremely put off by the whole ordeal. And she's like, this is a scam. They're trying to con us. This is weird as shit. But she doesn't want to be a poor sport. And Mallory and Zoe are pretty on board.
I mean...
They don't believe the keys are real, but it's like, I get $25,000 just for fucking saying yes.
Yeah. That's exactly. And if it's
fake, I didn't have $25,000 to begin with, so I'm in the same exact position.
And if it's real and I lose a year of my life, I'm assuming it's at the end, so how will I even know?
Hopefully it's at the end.
Well, I know.
So they all agreed to move forward. Dana's like, fine, I'll fucking do it. Rowena and Pitt come back. They've got contracts to sign. Once they're signed, they choose who gets to go first. Obviously, since this book is about Mallory, Mallory gets chosen first.
Okay.
Rowena says, I have something that will help you, guide you in the search. It's a piece of paper. On it, it says, you must seek beauty, truth, and courage. One alone will never stand. George divided against himself. 2 without the third is incomplete. Search within and know what you have yet to know. Find what the dark covets most. Search without where the light conquers shadows as love conquers sorrow. Silver tears from the song she makes there, for it springs from souls. Look beyond and between. See where beauty blooms and the goddess sings. There may be fear, there may be fear, there may be grief, but the true heart vanquishes both. When you find what you seek, love will break the spell, and the heart will forge the key and bring it to the light.
Okay. Listen, Rowena.
I know.
You said you had something that would help.
Right. And Mallory's so fucking annoyed.
Okay.
She's like, this was so unhelpful.
Yeah.
Why did you give this to me? Eventually, the women leave, and we learn that Rowena and Pitt are not mortals themselves, and they've been waiting millennia for someone to break the spell.
How long is a millennia? Is that 1,000 years? Centuries, 100.
Sure, then. Why do you ask these questions?
I'm sorry. I have a curious brain. And when I don't know something, I like to ask.
Well, that's fine, but not if it's going to make us look like fucking idiots.
Sorry. Yeah, it's 1,000.
Yep. Okay. So, next day, just like Mallory figured, she got fired. Her boss was his name's James. This is what?
Her boss is James.
Yes.
And he had the little hussy new girlfriend that
Wife, yes.
Wife. Okay.
Named Pamela.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got to be a bitch.
Yep. James was very kind, and she accepted that she was fired. She had minimal tears, but when she leaves the office, she begins to panic about what she'll do now. Her everyday is no longer planned out. She's a planner. They keep like fucking harping on it. She's a planner. She plans everything. She always is ready to go to the next step.
Like in life?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
On her way out, she says goodbye to her best work bud, Todd. Todd is very upset, and he tries to make Mallory smile by giving her ideas like poisoning Pamela. She doesn't take him up on that, but it's like, why don't we poison her? Like, he's just trying to make her laugh. I don't know why he sounds like this.
I'm Todd.
It's got Barbie hands.
Wasn't there a Barbie named Todd?
Fucking probably.
Yeah, Todd.
With 1D. This guy's got 1D.
1D, 1L. What is this?
I don't know. She didn't want to be here. Yeah.
That's one more letter.
She's got to type it. Yeah, it's hard. Actually, when I was typing these, I kept typing Malroy because there's 1L. Anyway, and I would get backwards. I didn't type that. Oh. Anyway, she's walking home now. She decides she's going to make the most of the month. James had given her a month's severance, and she has the key thing to work on. So she's lost in her own thoughts. She turns to look back one last time at the gallery before she rounds the corner, and a giant dog collides with her. She falls on her ass, and the dog takes that as an invitation to get up in her business and lick her face.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, the love interest is about to enter.
Oh, is it the dog?
That would take a turn. It is not the dog.
Okay.
It is the dog's owner. The human is Flynn.
Flynn Rider, okay.
I know. Well, this was before that.
Yeah, I know.
And the dog is Mo.
Mo. I don't like the dog name.
No. Mo is apparently a gigantic monstrosity of a dog.
Okay.
And Flynn is dreamy. Ugh. And Flynn is terrified that she's hurt. So he helps her stand up, but he stares a bit too long. And there's chemistry.
Oh, shit, guys.
But she's too up in her feels about losing her job, so she just gets pissed. And she's like, why can't you fucking control your dog?
Whoa.
She didn't say that, but she's yelled at him for not being able to control his dog. I just put words in her mouth. Anyway, she walks away in a huff. Flynn eye fucks the shit out of her as she walks away.
Okay.
And then he calls the dog a jerk face.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't me. That was Nora.
Okay.
So, after showering and wallowing a bit, Mallory decides she's going to go to the library in search of Dana. Even though she didn't believe the keys were real, she had given her word that she would look for them. So she would look. Yes.
Are they allowed to look together, even though it's just one?
Yeah, they can all work together. It's open note.
Okay. Open.
Yep.
Okay.
Open book, open note. So she finds Dana right away, and she explains how she got fired, and then this idiot and his dog knocked her over. Oh. And Dana's like, it's okay. I got like a whole bunch of books. Let's go look at them. So she takes her over. She got a whole bunch of books on Celtic mythology, gods and goddesses, lore and legend. And she says that she decided on the Celts because Rowena sounded Welsh and Pitt had an Irish accent. Nora Roberts loves the Irish and Ireland.
I do too.
I mean, who doesn't? But she, like, a lot of her books, either they're in Ireland.
Yeah, because even the one that I read, there was some Ireland stuff.
Yes, she loves them. Anyway, Mallory picks up a book, kind of hesitantly, like, fine, what is this? And then she starts reading it. About an hour later, Zoe shows up, and she's got a notebook and some pencils that are so sharp they could kill a man.
She's ready to write.
She's ready to write. Dana gets off work and tells the other two that they should reconvene at her brother's house, which was close by, because they could spread out more. So, they arrive at Dana's brother's house. They go over their notes. Dana takes a minute to judge Mallory because Mallory already has a timeline and some charts made in her notes.
She's one of those. Yeah. Okay.
They hadn't found anything mentioning keys in the small amount of research that they'd done, but Zoe mentions that in what she had read, art and music and storytelling were important, as well as motherhood and the number 3.
Okay.
Mallory makes the point that maybe they should start finding information about Rowena and Pitt and then go from there. And Dana says she knows someone who might be able to help.
Oh.
Right on cue, her brother comes home, and wouldn't you know it?
Is it Flynn?
It's Flynn!
Oh, fuck.
I know.
What are the odds?
I know.
Oh, my God.
Flynn is so excited to see Mallory again.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And so is Mo.
Yeah.
Zoe recognizes Flynn's name, and then we find out that he writes for and owns a family newspaper that's been passed down to him.
Okay.
Called the Dispatch, I believe. Might have made that up. Dana tells him the details from the previous night, and as she finishes...
Are they allowed to
Yes.
tell others?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As she finishes, Flynn mentions that he knows the story of the Daughters of Glass. His Irish granny told it to him when he was little. He and Dana are step-siblings.
Okay.
Flynn...
Or like half-siblings.
Step.
Okay.
I think it was her dad and his mom.
Married?
Mm-hmm.
Married.
They came together. Flynn's flirting with Mallory every chance he gets, and she is annoyed as hell.
Oh.
He questions her about believing the story and the challenge. He himself doesn't believe it. And then he asks him about the year that they'll lose. He makes the point in saying that they didn't specify what year. It could be in the future or it could be from the past. And then Zoe freaks the fuck out. And she's like, what if it was the year I was pregnant? Then I wouldn't have Simon. And so she leaves. And she's like, I need to be home when he gets home from school because she's panicking. So Mallory and Flynn are arguing while Dana sees Zoe to the door. And then Mallory tells him about the painting and asks how if Rowena and Pitt wanted to hurt them, they had ample opportunity to do it the night before. So he asks more questions about him, and Mallory just shows him the invitation because he was asking about it. Then they, argue some more, and everyone leaves. And then Flynn's by himself. I just said Flit. Flynn is by himself now. And he decides to go upstairs in his study, and he does some sick web surfing to learn more about Warriors Peak and its residents. After 3 hours, he decides he and the dog will take a walk. Maybe they'll happen by Mallory's place.
Okay, don't be creepy, Flynn.
As he walks, he thinks about his own plan. He's going to help the girls, but he's also going to expose a major con in the process.
What con?
He thinks they're conning him.
Oh, Pitt and Rowena?
Yeah. Flynn shows up at Mallory's place, and she is not pleased to see him.
No, don't do that. Flynn.
Mo pushes his way inside, and she rushes to let him out the patio before he ruins anything because he's a giant...
calm down, Mallory.
Yeah, it's just a dog. She freaks out, and it's annoying. Flynn tells her that they really need to talk. And Mallory asks, why are you here?
Yeah.
And he says...
It's called a phone.
Yeah, he says he just wanted to see her again because she's really pretty. Then he asks her to dinner the following night, but then finally he gives her some real information about what he had, looked up. And he said that the research that he'd looked up had shown him that Liam Pitt is his name, and Rowena O'Meara, their full names, had no paper trail. It looked like they just popped out of the air. Thin air.
Oh.
Like daisies. Remember? From Mulan. Popped out of the snow. Mallory reluctantly agrees to dinner and promises herself that while he's incredibly handsome, she would keep it simple and just be friendly. After all, she needs all the help she can get to find this key. The next day, Mallory goes to check on Zoe and gets to meet Simon, who's tossing a ball in the front yard. Mallory tells Zoe that she knows she's afraid of the consequences of failing, especially with having Simon, so she won't hold it against her if she wants to back out. And Zoe's already given it some thought. She says either Rowena and Pitt are crazy stalkers intent on causing harm, in which case it doesn't matter if they're going to cause harm. They already have all my info. Or they are for real, in which case she gave her word, so she's not going to back out. They discuss money, and Zoe mentions that she's trying to find a place with the $25,000 and open her own salon. And Mallory jokes maybe they should open a spot together. Art and beauty in one place.
But that's weird. A salon and what does she want? Like a gallery of her own?
A tiny little gallery.
Okay.
It's foreshadowing. They make a plan for the three women to get together soon. Maybe they might even go to Warrior's Peak and see if they can get a little peekaboo Radley. See if they can give some more information. Mallory is at home now, later, getting ready for her date. And she is very excited when Flynn shows up on time. He brings her flowers while she's putting them in water. He gets in her bubble and kisses her.
No.
Yep. She's into it, of course. But once it starts getting heated and they start getting turnt, she stops it.
Turnt.
She's like, stop, Flynn. Stop it. Then they walk to the restaurant because apparently everything's within walking distance and nobody owns a vehicle.
Where are they?
I don't even fucking know.
Okay.
Mallory tells Flynn she just wants to talk about the key. She fills him in on her idea she had, which is that it has to do with churches. Because goddesses equal worship. And her reading indicated that a lot of churches had been built on pagan worship sites. So she had gone to different churches. Like, it didn't even talk about it in the book. It just was like, oh, she did this, by the way.
Okay.
When we weren't looking. She went to as many churches as she could find. She didn't expect to just find the key sitting there waiting for her, but she thought maybe the symbol would be there somewhere. Maybe in the stained glass. Flynn tells her that he had called his grandmother to ask about the story, and he learned more. The sisters were devoted to each other, and they were taught by a young goddess of magic, and they were also guarded by the king's most trusted warrior god. Sorry. Either the teacher or the guard were to be with them at all times. The two of them fell in love. Because that's what people do. Mm-hmm. Mallory interrupts to say that, well, yeah, during when we were looking at the painting, I did see in it there was like faintly an outline of two lovers embracing in the background.
Okay.
In the painting. And then Flynn continues. There was a plan to marry the three daughters off to three gods of rank from the opposing side to kind of unite everybody.
Okay. So they had betroths.
Yes. Okay. Betrothal. However, bad guys are going to bad guy.
Yeah.
And the self-proclaimed king of the opposing side didn't want to give up his throne.
Is he also a god king?
Yes, he's also a god. He's not really the king, but he's like taken all the people who are on the opposing side and he's the leader, so he calls himself a king.
Okay.
He wanted to kill the daughters, but he knew that nobody would support him if that's what he did. So he devised a plot. The daughters loved their protectors and would often make it so that they could sneak off together. And during one such time, the bad guy struck and he cast a spell. He said that if mortals were fit to be queen, then the mortals would be the ones to break the spell. He also set a time limit, 3,000 years. If the keys are not found within that time, he alone rules both, or all three, the god world, the mortal one, and the half world in between.
Hold on. I'm zoning out from cold medicine.
Okay.
Is the bad guy that king?
Yes.
Okay. Is that something I'm supposed to know? Because I know it now, bitch.
No, I mean, yes. You can know that.
Okay. Yeah. Can you read that last part again?
He set a time limit.
Okay, thank you. For 3,000 years.
And if the keys aren't found, he rules all the worlds.
Oh, so then he gets to be the king.
Mm-hmm.
No, you idiots. I will be king.
Stick with me. After the spell was cast, the God King was so distraught that he wanted to sentence the lovers to death. But the wife showed them mercy. They were cast out until they find the three mortals who can break the spell. Both Mallory and Flynn agree that Rowena and Pitt must believe they're the teacher and the warrior, which concerns Flynn. I said Mallory and Flynn, didn't I again? I meant Flynn.
Oh. So the lovers weren't the three girls. The lovers were the people that were in charge of watching the girls. Mm-hmm. And they fell in love.
Mm-hmm. So the girls would make it so the lovers could sneak off and be together, even though they're supposed to be watching the girls.
Yeah.
And that's when the Bad King struck.
Got it. Ooh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It all clicked.
Yeah.
Flynn is concerned. He thinks that they're psychos and they have to be conning them because who believes that shit?
It's a pretty story.
Yeah. After dinner, Flynn insists on the two of them going back to his place to do research, but she declines. She declines. She says, I have my own trail to follow. So she mentions that she was going to go back to Rowena and Pitt's and ask them more questions and get another look at that painting. And Flynn wants to join her for the story. Mallory doesn't want him to come, but he tells her that if he doesn't go with her, he'll just ask Dana later to take him at a different time.
Okay, then do that, Flynn.
That's what I would have said.
I have a problem with Flynn already.
I do too. I know.
Okay.
Finally, she relents, and he says he'll pick her up at 10. Flynn walks her to her door.
PM?
AM the next day.
Okay.
You got 2 hours.
Just... It's a little late to be going to somebody's house.
Yeah, that's true. Flynn walks her to her door, and Mallory lets him have it. She tells him he's annoying, and he's pushy, and he's arrogant, and just because he's attractive doesn't make him less annoying.
That's fair.
What do you think he does?
Does he insist upon himself? And...
Insist upon himself.
And be pushy and, like, try and kiss her? Yeah.
He grabs her face and kisses her.
No.
After a moment, she breaks the kiss, says thanks for dinner, and slams the door in his face.
That's assault, brother.
And then, I know, touch her boob. And then the motherfucker has the audacity to whistle on the way home. And that's where I'm going to end.
Flynn. Pushing it. It was 2003.
This is how she writes.
Oh.
It's like...
Maybe that's... I mean, is that what people are into?
I think so.
Because I would be mad.
Oh, I'd be so fucking mad. Don't you touch me.
Yeah.
Don't think just because you're attractive you can get all up in my... No. You can fuck right off.
Yeah. That's not for me.
No, not for me either.
Yeah. Okay, I like it. Mm-hmm. I do like it so far.
The storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
It's a little confusing, but I just might be out of it. So,
it's a little confusing.
Okay.
There's just a lot of information.
Yeah.
Yes.
I might need to, like, draw up a map
That's
of
fine.
the things that are happening.
We can map it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Is this going to be a 4-parter?
Yes.
An average
Yep.
book parter?
Yep.
Okay.
A four-er.
A 4-er?
There's only 20 chapters, so there's
okay.
not like 97 like the last one.
Oh, boy. That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Okay. All right. Well, I like it so far.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to hearing the rest.
Yeah, man.
Follow us on social media and
like and subscribe
on YouTube. Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
I did. You wanted me to do it. Do it.
Oh my God, Superstar. You love it.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll catch you later.
Catch you later. Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye. Love you.
Ow.